Hey guys, welcome to the video. We went to the bank today and we picked up 3 boxes of $50 and a couple of boxes of nickels. This bottom one here I've actually had sitting on my countertop here for a couple of weeks, but we went ahead and picked up 2 more. I'm going to go ahead and get into a box of these nickels here, and we're going to try and see if we can find some silver, some buffaloes, some more foreign coins. We found a few cool foreign coins over the last couple of weeks. So let's get into one of these boxes and see what we can find.
Got a 1954 Philadelphia. And it looks like we got a few other older ones in here. Here we go. We got a 1953 Denver. I thought that one had a silver look to it, but it is not. All right, so we found 2 pre-1955s in that roll there. All right, very next roll, and we have our first foreign, and it is a Canadian, a 1983. All right, on the board with our first foreign. And we're only 5 rolls into this box, so far, not too bad of a box. Off to a great start. Let's find some more. All right, this is our 21st roll in the box, and it's been a little while since we found something, but we did just find a 1947 San Francisco there in this roll, and quite a few rolls back we did find some other older ones. We have a 1941 Philadelphia. Kind of got a cool type of streaking toning on that. And then a 1946 Denver. And another 1940 Denver here. So we'll add those to our older finds. And we're going to keep hunting through this box. We have about 13 rolls left of this box. It's been pretty slow going since the last time we found something. But we did just find a 1949 here. Looks like Jefferson's got a mustache. Maybe that's an error coin. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. And a Denver mint mark. All right. And a couple of other ones that we found earlier. 1955 Denver. And a 1940 Philadelphia. So we found a few. We've got 13 rolls left, so hopefully we can pull a silver or maybe a buffalo. All right, couple rolls later, and I see a 1939 here. I saw the date. I have not flipped it over yet to see if we have a mint mark. Let's do that right now. No mint mark. That's all right. Second year Jefferson nickel right there. So we'll add that to our pile. A couple rolls earlier, we found a 1947 Philadelphia and also a 1954 Denver. So still finding some more. All right, this is the 4th roll from the end, and I was looking through here, and I just noticed we got a 1938 here. So this is the oldest one that we have found. This is a first-year Jefferson. Let's see if we have any sort of mint mark on the back. We found a 39 just a few rolls back, but it unfortunately did not have a mint mark. But let's see if this 38 has a mint mark. No mint mark on this one either, but that's okay. First-year Jefferson, that's really cool. All right, well, we just finished our last roll of the box, and we had one more pre-1955 find. Another 1941, and let's see, that looks like a Denver mint mark on that one. All right, well, these were our finds for this box here. These are pre-1955s plus this a 1939, and then we had a 38 in here somewhere. Not sure where, oh, here it is. Here's our 1938.
So we had a 38, a 39, and then 40s and 50s, and we did find one foreign, a 1983 Canadian. So I'll probably grab another box and combine that with this hunt, and let's get to that right now.
Well, we've got another box of nickels here that we're going to go through. No enders on this side. I haven't flipped them over, but we'll check those as we go through them. So let's get into this box and see what we can find. All right, very first roll, and we have our first find, and it is another Canadian, a 1989. So that'll go along with our 1983 that we found in the first box. All right, first roll, first find. All right, looking through here, I see a 46. So we got a 1946. Philadelphia, and in a couple of other rolls we found a really dark 1940 Philadelphia. What else do we have here? A 1954 Denver and a 1941. Let's see. Looks like another Denver. So we found these four here, plus that Canadian, and we're almost halfway through this box, and that's all we found. So hopefully this box picks up here in the second half. So let's get to it. Well, I asked for the box to pick up, and the very next roll, guys, we have silver. It's a 1943. Philadelphia, very next roll. We haven't been finding a whole lot up to this point, so that was pretty cool. We found one foreign and a couple from the 40s, and that was it. But we found our first silver. No silvers in that first box, so I was really hoping that we would find one in this next box here. And we are 21 rolls into the box, so not quite halfway, but we did find silver. It's got some, I don't know what that is, but anyway, awesome. Guys, we just did it again. 2 rolls later, and we have silver again. So we just got that 1943. This is 2 rolls later, and we got another silver, a 1942 Philadelphia. All right. So that's 2 silver in 3 rolls. All right, we've got an interesting coin here. Obviously a foreign. We've got a reeded edge, and we've got a dark one there. That could be silver. So a couple interesting things in here. Let's go ahead and spread these out. Let's see, here we go. What do we have here? We have a 2006. This is from Singapore. 20 cents from Singapore. I do not think I have any of these, so that's cool. So we've got that, and no, that is not silver. That's just a filthy coin. So I don't see anything else in here, so that makes 2 foreigns out of this box so far. Whoa, what is this? Look at that, 1972 Denver. Look at the condition of that. Doesn't have any steps on it, but my word, look at the finish on that. I thought that was a proof at first. I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more. So we'll set that to the side. All right, so our last roll of that box, and we found a 1954 Denver. And in a roll a little bit earlier, we found a 1953 Philadelphia. And so that was it for that box there. We're gonna go ahead and get into our third box. Why not? We'll make this an epic nickel hunt here. So Here were the finds from the second box. A couple silvers. We had those really nice uncirculated coins there, and a couple of foreigns. So, and those are our coins from the first box. So let's make another pile with the coins that we find out of box number 3. So this is our first find out of box number 3, and we are, gosh, my son came over and started rearranging my rolls. So I think we're about 8 rolls into the box, and this is our first find here. It's a 1968. Looks like, okay, a Denver mint mark, but this thing is in amazing condition. Great luster. Back's a little bit more worn than the front, but still really nice. That'll make a nice addition to our nickel album. So that is our first find out of this box. So hopefully we can find some more good stuff to show you. All right, we got a dark edge here. A couple dark edges in there. Maybe we'll find some silver in box number 3 to add to the 2 that we already found. And it looks like we did. Let's see, what do we got here? A 19, let's hold on a second. Is that a 3 or an 8? 19, I guess one way to find out is to flip it over. There we go, that's the easy way. 1943 San Francisco, so we got silver in box number 3. All right, so our second find of the box. Let me look through this real quick, see if we had anything else. All right, so that's our second find of the box. We got silver in box number 3. That makes 3 so far for this 3-box hunt. Let's get some more. All right, so our next find is this 1955 Denver. And it looks like we have another one. I think this is a 38. Let's zoom in here. It is a 38. So this would be, again, a first-year Jefferson nickel, and we found a 38 in one of our other 2 boxes, and it did not have a mint mark, so we are going to flip this over and see if this one has a mint mark. And it does not, but that is okay. So we'll add that to our finds. This is turning out to be a good box. All right, guys, you're not going to believe this. Very next roll, after finding that 38, we just found another 1938. Let me make sure that's not a 5. That is a 3. All right, well, let's flip it over and check it for a mint mark. This is our third 1938. And we have a D mint mark. Awesome. Let me grab my book. Normally I have this sitting right next to me, but all right, let's see. 1938 Denver, right here. 5.3 million minted, so that is a, I guess that would be a key date or a semi-key date. 1938D, all right, so that's our third 1938 out of these 3 boxes, and the first one to have a mint mark. So that is cool. It's in pretty nice condition too. All right. Well, I was hoping we were going to find one of these in one of these boxes, and we did. We found ourselves a Buffalo, and it looks like there's a date on there that's legible. It is a 1929, it looks like. So we do have a date on there with the Denver mint mark. A 29, let me zoom in and make sure. Yeah, that's a 29. 1929 Denver. Usually don't find ones with mint marks on there, but let's see what we got here. 1929 Denver. 8.3 million of those bad boys minted. All right. So we've found silver, we found buffaloes, we found some really nice coins, some foreigns. We're finding a little bit of everything here. All right, well, let's put this guy down and get to hunting some more. We've still got more than half a box to go. All right, here we go again. We have another 1939. I think this is the second one of these 3 boxes. The first one did not have a mint mark. Let's take a look at the back and see if this one does. No mint mark on this, but that's all right. Got another old one there. All right, we have found another 1960, late 60s. That's just in amazing condition. Let's see. Yeah, this is our second 68 Denver out of this box. Look at the luster on that. No steps on these guys, but man, just in a beautiful condition. So we're gonna set that one to the side as well. All right, we have found another 1968D. This one's got some toning on it though. It's a little hard to see in this lighting. It's got some rose-colored toning on it. Yeah, it's not easy to see. I noticed the toning first. It's got some luster to it, but it's not nearly as nice as those other 68s that we found. But definitely got some neat toning on it there. There you go. You can kind of see it better there. All right, let's see what else we can find in this box. Oh, we got another 1968 coming through. This one's not in as nice of condition as the other 68Ds we found, but this is a 68S. And it's still got some real nice luster on it. Pretty decent, both obverse and reverse. So we'll hold on to that one because I might be able to fill a spot in my book. So something with these 68s, not sure what's going on, but that's quite a few that we've found in these boxes that are in really nice condition. All right, very next roll, we've got a lot of color in this roll. A couple dark ones, 2 dark ones right there, one over here. Let's do this together, see if we can pull another silver out of here. I think that one might be silver. I can't see right above the Monticello there, so we'll have to look at it together. Here we go. And that is a mint mark. Let's see, what do we got here? An S mint mark. So that makes number 2 for box number 3. Let's check out the date. A 1943 San Francisco. So that is the second silver out of box number 3. And I saw a couple of other old ones in here. Thought I did. Here's one. Got a 1940. Looks like a San Francisco mint mark there. All right, this is our last roll of box number 3. We'll go ahead and open this one live, just in case we pull something out of here. Let's see what we got. And we have a 1953 Philadelphia. So we found an old one in our last roll. All right. Well, let's. I'm going to get everything organized, and we'll do a final wrap up here. All right. So here is our wrap up. I think the best way to do this is we did 3 boxes, so I think I'll just show the finds for each of the boxes separately. And then at the end, I'll just kind of put everything together, and then we'll probably have some close-up pictures of some of those nicer coins and the buffalo and things like that. So, but anyway, these were the finds from our first box. Here are our 1940s. We found one 1938, one 1939. Neither of those had mint marks on them. We had 3 from 40, 4 41s, a 46, 2 47s, 2 49s, and then down here are 50s. We have a 51, a 53, 2 54s, a 55, and we did find 1 foreign in the first box, a 1983 Canadian. So let's go to our box number 2 finds. All right, here are our finds from box number 2. We had 2 from 1940, we had 2 41s, a 46, a 47, and a 49. And then down here we had 152, a 53, 2 54s. And then we found 2 foreigns. We had a 1989 Canadian. And then we had one that I don't believe I've ever come across before. One from Singapore. It's got a reeded edge there, so I knew it was foreign. 2006. And that is 20 cents there from Singapore. And then we found a couple of nice uncirculated condition. Here's a 1987D. I set this one aside just because it is nicer. I mean, it's not in like perfect condition, but it'll go nicely in my nickel album. So I'll have to check to see if I have that. But here's a nice 87D, and then a really nice 72. All right, so those are pretty cool. And we pulled 2 silver out of that back box. We had a 1942, a well-worn 1942, and a 1943, both with a Philadelphia mint mark on there. So 2 silver in box number 2. All right, let's show our finds from box number 3. And here we are with those finds. And this was a really interesting box. We found a lot of cool stuff. Not a ton of older coins, but the ones that we did find are not your typical Jefferson nickels here. So we found a 1938. Actually found 2 1938s. This one did not have a mint mark on it. Found another 1939, 2 from 40, and 2 from 41, and then we have a 52, 3 from 53, a 54, and 2 from 55. And here is that other 1938 that we found, and this one did have a mint mark on it, and it has a Denver mint mark, and that one's actually in really nice condition too. So that was cool. And then we found a bunch of 1968s here that are just in amazing condition. We found 2, actually 3 with a Denver mint mark. This one here is really nice. And then a third one here that's got some rose kind of color toning to it. You can kind of see it a little bit better when it's down here next to the other one. And then, and those were all Denver mint mark. And then we found a 68 with an S mint mark. So we'll save those for our nickel album. And then we found a buffalo. 1 buffalo out of all 3 of those boxes, and it's a 1929, and it did have a Denver mint mark. So that was pretty cool to find one with a mint mark. And we pulled 2 silvers out of box number 3 as well. And let's see, I think looks like they're both 1943 and both San Francisco mint marks. So 2 silver out of box number 3. All right, well, I'm going to reorganize all this. I'm going to put everything together and just to give you an overall view of what we found. And here's a shot of everything together. These were our 1930 coins, 1940s, our 1950s, our foreigns, and these were our 1968s, and then there was one from the 70s and one from 80 that are in uncirculated condition that we'll check to see if we need to fill a spot in our nickel album. And here was that 1938 with the Denver mint mark, 1929 buffalo there, and 4 silver. So I got to tell you, I used to hunt nickel boxes, multiple boxes at a time, and I haven't done that in a long time, and I forgot how fun it is to do that. When you find this much, it's kind of like doing a single hunt, but going through multiple boxes. So I'm gonna have to do this a lot more in the future, as opposed to just doing one box at a time. So we found quite a few really cool coins here. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these coins under the macro lens, and so you can enjoy watching those. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.